I made $1,000 passive income while I was doing absolutely nothing except taking care of myself. Hey beautiful people, how are you? My name is Connor. You are watching ThrivingMinimalist.com, and today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the world. It's called passive income. And passive income is basically just what it sounds like. It's income that you are getting for doing nothing. Or maybe you did something at some point, but at this point it's just kind of making money on its own. And I wanted to talk about the different sources of passive income that I have created and generated in my life. I wanted to give you some ideas of how you can generate your own passive income, and I wanted to briefly talk about why passive income is so awesome. So let me start with that point. For about a week, I was pretty much unable to do anything. I had a really high fever, I had cold sweats, I had a lot of back pain, I had some other symptoms that were just really uncomfortable to deal with. And during that time, I cannot imagine trying to work. And in fact, any time now in my life when I feel kind of this discomfort, and there's something that I feel like I'm supposed to do or I even have to do, I really try and double check and see, is that something I really have to do? Or can I chill out and can I rest and can I take care of my body or maybe my heart or maybe my mind today in a different way? So this past week, I was able to take care of a potentially pretty serious situation on my own, with my own immune system, without any antibiotics, just because I had the space to rest and to really love myself to health. And you know, that's great to say, yeah, we can really heal ourselves and we can create this loving, healing energy and a restful environment so that we can heal these otherwise potentially pretty serious illnesses. But it's another thing to actually create that in your life. And it's taken me a really long time to create an environment where I have that ability. That is why passive income, that is one reason why passive income is so freaking awesome, because I can be making money while I am taking care of myself and resting. So I don't have to go to a job every single day, or I don't have to book sessions with clients every single day like I used to feel like I had to in order to have a revenue stream coming in. During that last week while I was sick, I made $1,000. I made $1,000 passive income while I was doing absolutely nothing except taking care of myself. And because I was able to take care of myself, down the road I'm going to have a lot less ailments. You know, like every time we heal ourselves naturally, I really think that we become stronger, we become like superhuman. And if we can do it more often than not without the help of antibiotics or other strong medications that disrupt other parts of our immune system, then we're going to be better off. But we've got to create an environment where we can actually allow our bodies to do that kind of work. So that, I know, is kind of a long story. We're almost 4 minutes in of why I think that passive income is so awesome and so valuable. But I did want to really take that time to say, a lot of us are working a lot of hours. 40 hours a week is a lot of hours, and many of us are working more than that. I used to work 60 to 80 hours a week, and that's just, quite frankly, it's too much. It's too much to create a healthy environment for yourself. I really believe that. And so if you want to bring health into your life, thinking about ways that you can generate income without having to put a lot of energy into it on a routine basis is a really awesome thing to start thinking about. So let's talk about a few of the ways that I create passive income at this point in my life. The biggest one right now for me is my program, which I sell for about $99. I offer some discount codes here and there that bring it down to maybe $89. And every once in a while I offer maybe 50% off to someone, or sometimes I even give it away for free if someone is really hard up and just really wants to do the program. But for the most part I sell it for about $89. This program is something that I used my experience and my skill sets to develop, and I took about a month to develop it. It's a series of emails that one signs up for. So you sign up for this program, you get 30 days of emails, and you get, I think there's maybe 6 or 7 videos in there, and there's a couple MP4s or MP3s that are guided meditations to follow. So these emails are like information on how to guide yourself in your own self-therapy. And this, to me, is probably an invaluable program. I mean, it is. It's a priceless thing. To bring self-love, a journey of self-love into your life, I think is priceless. I think it's really important, is what I'm saying. And you can't really put a value on a journey of self-love. So, in my opinion, I've created a product that is timeless, that really actually helps people, so I feel good about putting it out there, and that has a very high value. Also, a high motivation factor. So if you're the type of person looking to develop self-love, looking to get to know yourself, looking to heal your past traumas, looking to better your life, you're gonna spend $99 on something, and like easily, because you're highly motivated to change your life. I've gotten a lot of feedback on the program as well that tells me that it is indeed a worthwhile program, that people get a lot out of it, that it's totally worth the money. So this is my highest source of passive income at the moment, and I've been selling this program for 1 year now, and I've made thousands and thousands of dollars from this program. I'm really proud of it. So this is something that you can start thinking about. All these things that I used to create this program, you can use to create something. It doesn't have to be a program. You know, maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's a webinar, maybe it's a series of videos that people pay for, maybe it's some MP3s that you create that are just audio. There are so many things that you can create one time and sell them. And I think the best thing to look for in creating is something that you are excited about, something that you're passionate about, something that you know about from experience or because you've put in the time to educate yourself about it. Those things are going to allow you to get in the creator's role, the creator's seat, and really go to town. If I wasn't excited about helping people change their lives, if I wasn't excited about self-love, if I wasn't excited about IFS, there's no way I would have spent an entire month developing this program. And even if I did, it wouldn't have turned out very well because my heart wouldn't have been in it. So my biggest suggestion for you in finding a source of passive income is to develop a product around something you're really passionate about. I'd say that's the most important thing. Other sources of passive income that I have are things like I sell these shoes, which I really love. I'll show them to you. These are Zero shoes. I'm affiliated with Zero Shoes, and I don't know, I mean, it probably make anywhere from like, I don't know, $20 to $100 a month, something like that. Like it's not a ton of money, but it's cool and it's free. So I basically made a couple of videos about Zero Shoes. Zero Shoes asked if, you know, I would like to be an affiliate with them. So now they give me their shoes for free, and I offer a link on some of those videos and on my website where people can click on it and buy it, and I get a small percentage. This is a win-win-win-win-win all over the board. This is another thing that you can do. I'm really passionate about these shoes. You know, like I love these shoes. These are literally the only pair of shoes that I own, and I use them every single day. So it's really easy for me to sell them because I believe in them and I'm using them all the time. So all I have to do is say like, hey, look at these awesome shoes, I love them. And people trust me and believe me because I'm not lying. They're really great shoes. And I also tell people, you know, if you want to support me, you can click on the shoes link and it gives me a small amount of money and you get your pair of shoes and everybody wins. So if you're interested in doing some kind of affiliate program like that, there are tons of them out there. You can set up with eBay, you can set up with Amazon, you can set up with smaller companies that you can find like on eJunkie, where people maybe are managing smaller stores. Maybe you really like a product that someone is selling and you can write to them and say, hey, you know, I'd really love to promote your product, I really believe in it, how about we do 40%, 60%, and just see what they say. Who knows? So there's a ton of stuff out there that you can kind of sell for other people and get a profit on, and not get outside of your, you know, your moral and ethical boundaries, so that you still feel good about what you're doing. And I think if we feel good about what we're doing and we believe in the things that we're selling, like, you can do no wrong. You know, it's great that people buy things. This is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing that we have an economy. It is not a bad thing that we use money. I think getting away from the idea that making money is bad is a really good idea, because people like you and I can have a huge impact in the world with our economic footprint. And it's powerful to be able to generate your own income and not have to work for less than ideal companies that maybe are doing things that we don't agree with, but to be creating our income from sources that really feel good and putting that out into the world. Let's see, there's a couple other passive income areas that I make money from. One of them is YouTube. Now, this is like kind of passive income and kind of not passive income. I have made up to $500 on YouTube a month. Right now, you know, YouTube kind of like monetization fluctuates, and so do my views. So right now I'm making maybe more like $400 a month, and I feel really great about that. At one time on YouTube I was only making $50 a month, and you know, to be honest, I felt pretty good about that. So YouTube is interesting because you create a video and it goes out and then you make money on that video. But if you really want to create a channel, create an audience that people watch on a routine basis, like I do, you do need to put in some time, and ideally you want to be putting out a video every week. So in a way it's passive income because I've already created these videos that tend to make the most money, but in another way it's not passive income because I'm continually producing more videos every single week to put out there to create the flow of people watching those other videos, which make money. Other areas of income that I create are through therapy, and I'm a trained internal family systems therapist. I absolutely love that work so much, and I work with clients on a weekly basis, and I do love that. Like, I love setting up sessions. I love seeing people grow. I really like getting people in and getting them out, and getting them out with after empowering themselves to become their own kind of guide and their own therapist, and develop a connection with these protocols that I've learned and pass those on so that people can really improve their lives. I love being a part of people's journey, but what I don't love about that is sometimes I don't want to do it. You know, sometimes I don't want to show up for my job, which is, you know, say an hour or 2 or 3 a day doing sessions with people. Sometimes I don't want to. Now, when I'm in that role and I'm in that position and I'm helping someone, I always want to do it. I really do enjoy it very, very much. But you know how it goes. Like, you wake up in the morning, some days you don't want to go to work. And that is the kind of thing that I have been slowly steering away from more and more and more. So I've got other products out there that I use. I've got a couple of ebooks, including a recipe book, one on how to make money online, like really simple stuff that generate a little bit of passive income. And that kind of stuff is always available for you. What I will say, a suggestion would be, if you're going to create passive income, like a product, create something that has a high enough value that when you sell it, you're like, hell yeah, I sold that thing. Because I sell some products for $4.99. And it's cool when I sell that, but it's not as cool as selling a product for $99. You know? And of course, the amount of time I put into the products that are $4.99 versus $99, huge difference, huge difference. But that reward is a huge difference, and it feels so good to make $1,000 in a week not doing anything. And there's no way I could really do that with products that were $4.99. I know people who do, but you have to put out a whole lot more work. Your audience has to be much, much bigger. You know what I mean? You've got to sell a lot of products for $4.99 to make $1,000, as opposed to $99. I only have to sell 10 products to make $1,000. So other sources of income are my retreat that I run with Brittany Taylor in Thailand, as well as make a little bit of money with her doing these other festivals throughout the world. Obviously that's not passive at all. We charge people money, or we charge these festivals money to come teach or to come orchestrate some kind of event, and we have to be there and we have to put in the work, you know, and it doesn't matter if you get sick or not. If you got paid for it, man, you better do what you gotta do. So I love doing that stuff. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of you watching this video who are doing things that you just don't love doing. And I'm making this video so that you know that it is possible. And yes, it takes a little bit of time. You know, I've been kind of building my business for the last 4 years. So it takes a little bit of time, but you can do it. Find something you're passionate about. Check out other products that are out there that you may want to kind of mimic your ideas around. See what other people are doing. And just start generating it, like start creating it, because you can't sell it if you don't have it. So I would really suggest creating the product first and worrying about the audience and the people you're gonna sell to after. And maybe that's something that we can talk about in an upcoming video if that is of interest to you. How to build and create an audience. There's a lot of different ways to do this. People do it a lot of different ways, just like there's a ton of different ways to make passive income happen for yourself. I'm just sharing my experience and some ideas that I have, and hoping that, you know, they land for you and that you can pick up off of this video and go make your money. So if this stuff is of interest to you, please post down below. If you want to see any other videos on the topic, post down below. If you got any questions, post down below. Please like the video. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for new videos every single week, unless I get sick, which I don't think is gonna happen for a while. So much love to you. I will check in with you next time. Mwah. Bye-bye.